Are we in the Matrix? No. Hi, I'm Keanu Reeves.
He is one of Hollywood's brightest stars. But beyond the fame, the money, and the red carpet, there lies a very different kind of man. Keanu Reeves, Neo of the Matrix, the legendary hitman of John Wick. But Keanu Reeves is not just the sum of his on-screen roles. What truly sets him apart is his life story, his humility, and his strength to stand tall despite the many tragedies he has endured. From his childhood to his youth, from the losses he suffered to the pain that shaped him. Even under Hollywood's coldest lights, he carries a heart that remains warm. The true story of Keanu Reeves reminds us once again of what it really means to be human. Today, he may be the leading man in billion-dollar productions, but he is still the same humble soul who gives up his seat for the elderly on the subway, sips his coffee alone in a cafe, and quietly donates money to the crew behind the scenes. Hollywood's humble hero. So who really is Keanu Reeves? Why do millions of people see him not only as an actor, but as an inspiration? In this video, we will uncover the unknown sides of Keanu Reeves, the admirable character he embodies, and the story that makes him, in the truest sense, a hero.
What do you think happens when we die, Keanu Reeves?
I know that the ones who love us will miss us.
Keanu Charles Reeves was born on September 2nd, 1964 in Beirut, Lebanon. His father was a geologist of Hawaiian descent, and his mother was an English costume designer. However, family life was never easy for Keanu. When he was only 3 years old, his father left home, and as a result, Keanu grew up for most of his life without a father. Together with his mother, he first moved to Sydney, Australia, then to New York, and finally to Toronto, Canada. Constantly changing cities, new cultures, and different schools. This nomadic life shaped his character. He learned at a young age to adapt, to stand on his own, and to be strong. Keanu's childhood was not only marked by moving around, but also by challenges in his education. Due to dyslexia, he struggled greatly with reading and writing. He performed poorly in school, and his teachers often thought he wasn't intelligent enough. But Keanu never gave up. While he couldn't shine academically, he excelled on the field. His passion for sports, especially ice hockey, became an escape for him. With his strong performances, he earned the nickname The Wall, and his discipline and resilience prepared him for life. However, an injury cut his dreams short. At that point, fate redirected his path towards the performing arts. During his youth, Keanu developed an interest in theater, which shaped his future. He began performing in small theaters in Toronto and later appeared in television shows and commercials. He had a natural and sincere presence in front of the camera. His role in the 1986 film River's Edge caught Hollywood's attention. Following that, the 1989 film Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure made Keanu Reeves a favorite among the younger generation. With his fun, energetic, and innocent character, he became unforgettable. At the time, many saw him merely as a teen movie star, but Keanu Reeves was preparing for something much greater. In 1999, the turning point of his career arrived. The Matrix. The role of Neo not only transformed Keanu Reeves, but also revolutionized the entire film industry. Written and directed by the Wachowski siblings, the movie became a legend with its philosophical depth and groundbreaking visual effects. With this film, Keanu Reeves became not just an action star, but also a cultural icon. The Matrix trilogy inscribed his name among Hollywood's greatest. Years later, the John Wick series brought him to a new peak in his career. By portraying a calm yet deeply complex character, he became the face of modern action cinema. But what truly sets Keanu Reeves apart from others is not just his success. When his sister battled leukemia, he donated millions of dollars for her treatment. He shared much of his earnings from films with the crew working behind the camera. Despite his fame, he never chose a luxurious lifestyle. He rode the subway, cycled through the streets, and drank coffee alone in ordinary cafes. Many fans were astonished by his humility. Because even under the blinding lights of fame, Keanu Reeves always remained a normal human being, an inspirational hero. Today, millions of people see him not only as an actor, but as a true hero, because Keanu Reeves managed to stand tall despite all the losses and hardships he faced. He grew up without a father, was alienated at school, lost loved ones in his youth, and endured many tragedies throughout his life. Yet he never lost his humanity. He always remained kind, generous, and humble. Keanu Reeves reminds us of something very simple but powerful. Fame, wealth, and stardom are temporary, but our humanity is everlasting. Keanu Reeves experienced great loves throughout his life, but unfortunately, he also faced tragedies. In the late 1990s, while dreaming of a happy future with his girlfriend Jennifer Syme, they lost their unborn daughter. A few years later, Jennifer tragically died in a car accident. These sorrows left deep scars on Keanu's heart. Today, Keanu Reeves is not married and has no children. However, he has been in a peaceful relationship for a long time with his partner, the artist Alexandra Grant. Born on September 2nd, 1964, Keanu Reeves is now 60 years old. In a life spanning more than half a century, he has starred in countless films, won the love of millions, but most importantly, earned a place in people's hearts as a humble hero. And perhaps what makes him so special is this simple truth. He is a man who managed to remain human without being blinded by the glitter of fame. If Keanu Reeves' life story has inspired you too, don't forget to subscribe to my channel for more content like this, because there are still many more truths to discover and many more inspiring stories to tell.